One of the questions that I often get asked when discussing the flood is, what evidence do we have, or what evidence is there left behind for the flood to be recorded as an actual scientific event? The flood is mentioned in the Bible in Genesis, and it's the discussion about where Noah and his family of 3 sons and their wives are the only souls that get on board the ark and the only ones that survive and carried across the water to repopulate the earth. The flood itself is a fantastic event. It is the most extraordinary creation event next to the creation itself. And in fact, I think you can view the flood as a little bit of an analogy of a recreation, sort of to tell us some of the parts and pieces we didn't pick up in the first creation, because this truly is a creation event. In the universal model, Dean has identified 13 marks, and within those marks there are other sub-marks. I'm going to focus on just 2 or 3 of them today. You can certainly get into any of those if you want later on in the universal model. But I want to talk today about the sand mark, the salt mark, and the oil and gas and the coal mark. Those are the 3 that kind of have a very special indication, and they're worldwide, and they have a lot to tell us about the flood. So first of all, the number 1 mark that Dean mentions is the hydro fountain mark. And we won't spend much time on that, but in Genesis chapter 7, we read the story of Noah in the 600th year of Noah's life. On the 17th day of the 2nd month, the fountains of the great deep burst, and the windows of heaven are opened. And it's important that fountains, focus on fountains. Those are hydro fountains or water fountains. They burst, they cover the whole earth, and these hydro fountains happen everywhere. They set the stage for this massive creation that, as the crust of the earth is fracturing and breaking and sinking, it's subsiding underneath the water. Water is gushing out. So the water from the flood doesn't come from the rain, even though it does rain for 40 days and 40 nights. The water comes from underneath as these hydro fountains of water gushing out. That's the important thing.